Hello friends, how are you? Friends, do you like the story of Romeo and Juliet? Where there is a forbidden love between Romeo and Juliet who were from two different rival families. If yes, then I will bring out an similar kind of anime story, but this one is very interesting and good. The anime name is Fragment Flower Bloom with Dignity. One is on the right is Kikyo Private Academy, which is a prestigious all-girls high school. On the left is Chidori Public High School, a notorious school filled with delinquents and unique characters. Both schools has long-standing grudges against each other. Both students and teachers cannot look at each other, especially the Kyokyo. In the middle of this, we have Rintaro Sumagi, who is a delinquent by his looks, but he is often a misunderstood character, as he is generally a very cool guy. From his speech, Rintaro is a little awkward and he takes the blames of things which he didn't do, and he also has a unspoken earning, making his struggle with self-doubt and sigma of his reputation very believable and admirable also. Another surprise is that he secretly helps out his family run cake shop diligently. And suddenly one day he has a chance encounter with a very beautiful girl who was eating at his shop very happily. But seeing him, she was very surprised and instantly ran away. Later, she came back and apologized for her initial misunderstanding and introduced herself as Kaoruko Waguri. After that, they started talking. Rintaro noticed that Waguri-san really likes to eat. Just
食べることが好きなんだな、この子。
look at her happy and blissful face as she is eating the cake.
食べる
Here comes the heartwarming moment where Waguri-san, with her embarrassed face, says that she was really surprised when Rintaro stared at her, as she has rarely encountered with her boys of her same age. And from her statement and her expression, it's hinted that she might have a crush for Rintaro. While returning home, Waguri-san was being assaulted by the thugs and bad things was going to happen to her. Even in the moment of darkness, Waguri-san defended Rintaro as the thugs were bad-mouthing him.
好き勝手言うのはやめていただけますか?
Then, like a hero to the scene, Rintaro came and rescued her.
できました。
Scared, the thugs ran away from the scene. Waguri-san, from the bottom of her heart, really thanked Rintaro for saving her. After that, Waguri-san proposed that they should hang out together and have fun. Just look at.
今度は一緒に食べましょうね。ケーキ。
In episode 2, we see that Rintaro is in quite a dilemma as he found out that Waguri-san is a student of Kikyo and she also found that Rintaro is a student of Chidori, as he was thinking what to do next because, as I explained in the video earlier, there is a bad blood between Kikyo and Chidori High School. As he was complimenting about the issue, a bigger surprise was awaiting him. Now, surprise, surprise, Waguri-san was standing in front of the gate of Chidori High School as a girlfriend awaits her boyfriend. She was diligently waiting for Rintaro-kun, but her sudden appearance caused a commotion, and one of Rintaro's friends, Usami, suddenly lashes out at her as he has been looked down by the Kikyo girls and he has been fed up with it. The scene created a commotion for both the schools. Then suddenly Rintaro comes there and breaks the ice calmly, and the situation was resolved without any further escalation. After that, Waguri-san came to the Rintaro's cake shop to apologize to him for causing the trouble in front of the school gate. Later, both of them were having fun chat, and as usual, Waguri-san was eating cake happily and saying she wanted to see and hang out with Rintaro more. But here came a cold response from Rintaro as he said that why Waguri-san want to be with him as she is from Kikyo. Hearing that, she was a bit pale and dejected as she went home. So he consulted his mother to why Waguri-san was dejected, and she wanted to have fun with Rintaro even though their school is in bad terms with each other. The mother's expression after hearing this is
鈍すぎるだろう。
so his mother said that Waguri-san never judged Rintaro from his looks or from the school where he goes, and she interacts with him as a person, Rintaro himself. Next day, Rintaro went to Waguri-san to apologize to her and saying that he was at fault for judging her from the school where she went and not by the person Waguri-san itself. After that, she said she wanted to talk and have fun with Rintaro from now on because
他でもないあなただから。
on episode 3, we see that Rintaro faces a steep challenge as he has to pass the midterm exam without a fail in single subject in order to enjoy sports festival with his friends. So, Rintaro decided to have a study boot camp with his friends in the near community center. And again, by coincidence, he sees that Wagri-san is also at the same center. Wow, this guy has really amazing luck. Now, here comes a romantic and a blissful event.
りんたろうくん。
Imagine the girl in your dream suddenly wakes you up after you are tired from sleep. After that, Rintaro asks Wagri-san to teach him as she was a scholarship student. And in response, Waguri-san said this.
一緒に頑張りましょう
Suddenly, to crash the party, Waguri-san's friend Subaru came and she advised her to not to hang around with the boys of Chidori High School. And within the next moment, Rintaro's friend also came there, and almost a mini fight started out between them. But Rintaro calmly de-escalated the situation. After that, as always, Waguri-san quickly apologized towards Rintaro and his friends for Subaru's outburst. At night, Waguri-san called Rintaro up and again apologized to him for the commotion during the day. And then they talked about when they should meet up for their study session. This scene is very great. Just look at Waguri-san's expression after when she was talking to the phone with Rintaro. On episode 4, we see Rintaro meeting up with Waguri-san for the study session, and Waguri-san looks really beautiful as she has prepared for a date with Rintaro. After that, they went to a nearby cafe, and as always, Waguri-san really making a blissful place while eating, as she really loves to eat. They started their study session, and in between, they really had some romantic and really heart touching moments there also. After the study session, Waguri-san went home, and Rintaro, for good or bad, has a chance encounter with Waguri-san's friend Subaru-san. After that, Rintaro and Subaru went to a cafe in order to discuss about Waguri-san. Subaru straight up asked Rintaro to not meet with Waguri-san anymore as Waguri-san is a scholarship student and with the bad blood between Kikyo and Chidori, the Kikyo teachers might try do something funny like make her fail so that she lose her scholarship and which will be very bad for her. She said that Rintaro does not know anything about her. See from the clip.
あの子のことは何もカオルコの
So wow, this is quite a turnout about about Subaru's character. As from the first interaction, we only saw her as a very cold person, and she genuinely hates Kikyo, sorry, Chidori, high school. But from this interaction, we see that Subaru was cold because she wanted to protect Waguri-san. As I explained earlier, there is a bad blood between Kikyo and Chidori, as she genuinely, from the bottom of her heart, wanted Waguri-san's happiness, and that's all. So I think she is a very kind girl. But just as Rintaro, she is another misunderstood character. After hearing her, Rintaro recalled the words Waguri-san said to him.
他でもないあなただから
So he clearly said to Subaru-san that he cannot stop seeing Waguri-san in the future. Hearing Rintaro's words, see the Subaru's face. She is in disbelief and she is in distraught, like the world has ended for her. She is really having a breakdown now, but somehow she knew that she could not get to convince Rintaro, as she has already seen Rintaro and Agadi-san were smiling together while and enjoying themselves while they were studying. While returning home, Rintaro was contemplating about the today events that happened between Subaru and him. Although Rintaro knew that Waguri-san might be in danger while seeing him, but from the bottom of his heart, he could not say that he does not want to see him in the future. So, friends, we have come to the end of this review. So, before ending, I like to highlight the two fascinating things about the first four episodes of the story. I find that first is the communication skills. This shows a great importance to the communication skills, as it sometimes might be neglected, but it's important skill, whether it's here or in real life. As you can see from the interaction between Rintaro and Aguri-san, Rintaro and his mom, or to the fact that when Rintaro was talking with Subaru. In each case, there was a crystal clear communication, and from this communication in the show, it's hinted that with communication skills and genuine, you can understand each other. Yes, it might not always work, but it works in most of the cases. And another thing is the apologizing part. It in this show it shows that whether Rintaro or Waguri-san, whenever they are fault, they apologize to each other or to the third party when they were wrong. Although it sounds simple, but not everyone can do that, and it sometimes create hate or friction between you and the other party. But a proper apologizing tends to mend things in most cases. The second fascinating thing is the character development of the story. The second fascinating thing is the character development of the story. You can see that Rintaro is a very awkward type of guy who does not like to socialize or does not like to talk about people or to the fact of matter about himself to other people. And he is a pessimistic type of guy who tends to believe he is mainly at fault, even though in most cases he is not. But the encounter with Waguri-san changed his life. And as he is slowly looking ahead towards him, and he is more getting honest about his genuine feelings, like when he said that he wanted to meet with Waguri-san even after Subaru-san's insistence. Here, the character of Subaru-san is also important, as you can see her as a very cold and kind of unsocialized person, but she is also a misunderstood character like Rintar, as she is very kind and genuinely cares for her friend Waguri-san. So friends, thank you for watching this video, and I like to hear your thoughts on the comment box below. And friends, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button.